This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, August the 6th, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Still have a ridge over the southern plains into the south and west. Bit of a system moving across the Ohio River Valley, another over the northern Rockies into Canada, and one out over the west coast, or just off the west coast. Around here, it's still going to be fairly dry for the most part, at least for the first half of the day. A little bit of activity to our south and east. The storm system off to our northwest could bring some showers and thunderstorms into our northwestern counties late this afternoon into tonight, and some of those could be quite strong. Whether or not they make it all the way into the eastern counties of the state is still up in the air, but if they do, it would bring a little bit of activity Friday morning in the eastern counties, and then it will dry off during the day. The afternoon should be fine, sunny, highs in the lower to middle 80s. And then we could see another repeat Friday night into Saturday, where we could see storms in the western counties, and then they slowly weaken as they move into the eastern counties. You can see here on Saturday at midday, there could be some activity in our eastern counties, but it'll be very slight and hit or miss. Sunday looks to be about the same story again. There could be a little better chance of seeing some showers and storms across the entire state at that point, but it's still about a 30%, maybe 40% crack at that, with readings roughly in the lower to middle 80s. Then finally, that system pulls off to the east as we move into the new work week on Monday. GFS still wants to paint a little bit of activity around the area, but it looks to be fairly dry for the most part, but we'll keep watching to see if that trend continues. But Tuesday looks to be fairly dry as well, with highs dropping back into the 70s to lower 80s, as a lot of some cooler air from Canada will be seeping in from the north and northwest, keeping a lot of the precipitation well to our south and east, and even off to our west with the monsoonal flow. Here Wednesday, still fairly comfortable. Highs give or take around 80 degrees. Dew points will be fairly comfortable, so it will not feel overly humid. And as we move into next Thursday, which is the start of the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines, we have a ridge over the south and west that's trying to creep in our direction. We have an upper level feature over the Great Lakes into New England, another system moving into the northwest. That could bring some showers and storms across Alberta, British Columbia, moving into the northern parts of the country. A little bit of activity around here. We'll keep watching it if it gets any more distinctive. And some showers and storms across the south and east. Going into the extended period on the 17th, you still see that ridge over the south and west. It is not coming anywhere closer to us, but any trend that moves us a little further, and that could change our entire forecast. But if this is to be correct, this would have us in a slight west to northwesterly flow. It'll keep temperatures at least tempered down, likely at or maybe a few degrees below seasonal levels, maybe some 70s to lower 80s, with some activity once in a while. But timing it out this far is pretty silly and pretty far-fetched at this point. But at the end of the forecast for 21st, you see that ridge is breaking down. You can see the storm track coming back to the south a little more. Flow coming, if you follow the flow, it's coming straight out of northern Canada, and that would mean a lot cooler air if this is right. Do we have confidence in this that's set in stone? No. But we'll keep watching to see if this continues, but still could be a little bit active in the middle to end part of August, but we'll see. Satellite image from last evening shows it was fairly active across the Mid-South region. Tennessee, Arkansas, a lot of showers and storms there, a bit of severe weather there as well. Some high and middle level clouds over the eastern part of the country, and across the west with the next storm system approaching that area. Watch morning map from last evening, some flood issues across Kentucky and some adjacent states, North Dakota, around Las Vegas or so. Heat advisories across Oklahoma, Texas, and into the Delta region, and fairly quiet elsewhere across the country. But the QPF chart doesn't look very quiet. This is rainfall through Monday evening at 7 o'clock. Rainfall amounts, it says around here, maybe around an inch, but some areas may get a lot less than that, and some may not even get hardly any rain at all, but we'll keep watching.